This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been...
Makes the grab and room to run. Inside the 40. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at the 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the Power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Between the hashes, it's Hutchinson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The give to the big fullback. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well give it to him again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Texas. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Number 7.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Moving the pocket, it's Woodson. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll give it to Robinson. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's White. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guy.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Woodson. Got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quick give. It's Bryant.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out wide right, it's Bryant. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. North Texas lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hutchison. Here he goes. 10. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Number 68, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Jackson gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Milner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Tipton.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page.
He uncorks one deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack?
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready, move.
Quarterback keeps it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
35.
Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Gets a hand in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Navy will have to punt it away. Searching for space. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. See some running room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jackson will throw. Grabs it inside the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's White. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Texas. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
42, Navy, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Selling the fake. Under pressure. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Woodson. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Going with the counter play here. They were all over it.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Oh, pressure's coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Annapolis. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Woodson. On the move. He's going to take off. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Ready.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Bryant. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Trying to get the corner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Fullback's got it. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pulls it. He'll do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Out wide right, it's Hutchinson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Caught. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. On the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Off play action on first down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Running inside, it's White. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. They go to the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Right back to the well. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. On play action. Extending the play. Runs through a tackle. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They're all over him, trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab, it's Cruz. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for the edge. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's White. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move, it's White. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right side, it's Tipton. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. 2nd down to the air, and he avoids the sack.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. The offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it.
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Rush is on. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Got some green grass. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's got enough. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Trying to get the corner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports